I spent over 100 days in hardcore Minecraft transforming my base from this into this. If you do enjoy this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and dropping me a like down below. To start things off, we've done a quick session over at our raid farm as we're definitely going to be needing another beacon. We then grabbed all of the emeralds and crafted them into blocks and made our way into the nether to get some wither skull heads.
Triple kill.
I swear this spot has given me PTSD.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Now we have the wither heads, I thought I'd go around and do some bastion looting as we're really low on gold and we'll be needing some for a future project. I ended up getting lost, so I decided the smartest thing to do was to build a nether portal and fly back home through the overworld. I didn't really think this through, as it turns out I was over 25,000 blocks away from my base. After flying around 7,000 blocks, I realised I had accidentally left my shulker box with my rockets in back at base. Luckily I came across this ruined portal and managed to find my way back home through the nether. I then started work on a new iron farm which should give out 600 iron per hour. At some point in a future episode we will build a much more impressive one, but for the time being this will do. We then got a zombie put into place to get the final 3 blocks needed to complete our beacon and got to work on clearing out the space needed for our build. I spent some time clearing all of the stray blocks and blowing up a few of the larger areas to save a bit of time. With every piece of TNT and every night that passed, more and more progress was being made until eventually we ended up with a piece of land like this. I then marked out the circle in netherrack, which is 64 by 64 blocks. It was surprisingly simple to do considering I'd never done anything to this scale before. This is the first time since I started all of this work that I actually feel like I'm seeing some real progress. For the outer section of the base, I wanted it to be made out of clay, so I set up a small clay converter in the loft of my starter house and then started to build the perimeter surrounding the circle. For the next part, I'm going to need to build TNT flying machines, which I've never done before, so I spent some time gathering all the materials that we'll need and then removed our beacon so it doesn't get blown up. I marked out a square box within our circle as the machine won't be able to get to all of the angles, so there will be some mining that needs to be done but nowhere near as much. After building several different designs, this is the only one that I managed to make that actually worked. It's really efficient as it clears 2 areas with just one machine, meaning that I won't need to build as many. I then spent around an hour AFK to let the machines run. I didn't go all the way down to bedrock as I don't think I'd be able to have enough things to fill all of that space, but if you do have any ideas, drop me a comment down below. We now have to clear all 4 of these sides manually as the machines wouldn't be able to do it without making a huge mess. This first section took around 30 minutes to mine out, so I knew roughly how long it'd take me to mine the rest of them. I took a break from the mining and started doing some work on the outer perimeter of the base. I knew I wanted to have some of it as farmland, so I grabbed any potatoes and carrots that I had lying around and got to work on planting them. The next part of our build is going to need a lot of concrete. I really didn't want to have to collect all of this, so I headed over to my end portal and got to work on building a sand and concrete duplicator. We then removed the end portal and built up the duplicator machines. These are surprisingly easy to build considering I haven't made them before, but it didn't take long before we had them all up and running. Now I did have a few problems with this machine, as I could only ever get 2 to run at the same time, and as you can see they seem to drop some of the concrete, but it's still better than mining it all manually. I then followed a tutorial by Shulkercraft to set up this concrete farm. It's really simple and took less than 5 minutes to build. They claim it can do as much as 10,000 concrete per hour. I'm not sure as I haven't tested it that much, but I'll take their word for it. Now all we need to do is load up this double chest with concrete powder and put something heavy onto our mouse and it should work. We're also going to need a bunch of glass, and I don't have a super smelter yet, so we're going to have to do this the old fashioned way. And while we're waiting for the glass, I decided to finally remove the ugly netherrack and get it replaced with some of the concrete that we've just been making. The glass is finished, so we turned it into glass planes and started to fill in the outer edge of the base. Now the second layer is complete. I think you can all see where I'm going with this, so I'll cut back once the rest is done. I added another farm as I wanted to get an idea of how these will look. These will be changing in the future as there will be walkways and buildings throughout. Now all that's left is to fill in the perimeter of our giant circle and get all of the glass panes added. As you guys can see, the base is not completely finished. However, I really wanted to get this video out as this has been well over 100 days of work into this base. If you do have any ideas on any designs for the centerpiece, definitely let me know in the comments. Also just wanted to say thank you for all the recent support. I think I gained 40 subscribers over the space of one weekend, which is just insane to me. But before this clip comes to an end, please could you keep smashing that subscribe button and drop me a like if you did enjoy the video.